In today's video, I tactically took down 3 of the most wanted gangs in California. This task consisted of conducting surveillance, rescuing hostages, and so much more. So today was the perfect day to do this, as there was multiple rival gangs active, as well as a full United States Marshal Service online to assist in this takedown. These guys were out in full today, but we are gonna ride alone and begin. Before we start to hunt down the gangs, we are going to respond to this bank robbery code 3, as this might have some relation to them. Here we are arriving on scene, and it looks like there's already some officers inside. Let's grab our rifle and head downstairs into the vault. Oh my God, that guy scared me. All right, it seems like he's across the lasers. And like always, I was right. All right, let's get a better position on him. The explosives are still on the ground, so he's not inside the vault, meaning he's basically trapped.
Easy kill.
All right, now the fun begins. An officer just said over the radio that a gang is pressuring him on the highway, so time for us to go over there. Yep, so this is definitely the gang that has been going around recently. I'm outnumbered here, so let's back up and assess this situation. What is bro listening to? Looks like they are trying to escape. Let's chase after them. Okay. So even if I caught them, it still won't end up. Well, so I'm gonna begin tracking and hunting the gang down to try and suppress them. Now we are responding to an officer taken hostage by the exact same gang we just dealt with. Also remember that gray GTR for later in the video. The officer is being taken inside High Rock, so let's try and get there quick so we can intercept them. A park ranger is now trying to catch up to the suspects. How did I just miss that, bro? Somehow they got stuck, so I'm gonna box him in. Has ordering us to let him go or has gonna kill the hostage. Let's try and get some backup to help out here. I'm gonna go grab my rifle quickly. It also sounds like our backup is on its way. Just as I was grabbing my rifle, the car managed to squeeze out, so now it's loose. I'm not
letting these guys get away.
Let's go for our second attempt of boxing him in. These dudes really picked the worst car for off-roading. Looks like he's gonna escape us again. All right, that's fine. As I said, I'm not letting them get away. We have backup units coming from the opposite side of the park and a spike strip set up ready. Again, they stopped. Let's see if we can get them out. Third time lucky of boxing him in. This looks promising. Yeah, he's squeezed out again. However, he's getting closer and closer to the spike strips. And there goes one of our units. And another. Looks like I'm taking primary on this now, yay. I can barely see. Let's put on our takedown light. He dodged the spikes, but now he's got nowhere else to go, so this guy is cooked. We were here for like 10 minutes, so ill cut to the action. A member from a rival gang. I was tracking magically, pulled up behind us and opened fire on their car and killing an officer. Looks like he's having fun sliding down the hill. Hands up, buddy. Bro, these officers' crossfire is so bad, bro. All right, that's one suspect down. The other suspect is surrendering after seeing his buddy be slimed. Not today, pal. All right, let's secure our hostages.
Immediately. That's an order.
Looks like they are safe. All right, that scene is sorted. However, as a gang unit, we need to investigate this. Let's open up our computer and see what we can find. The majority of criminals you see here belong to some sort of criminal organization or gang, so let's inspect each one and see if there's any vital info. All right, so this criminal here I've seen involved with these gangs, and he has a house which is huge for us. Let's head over to his house and see what we find. As I approached his neighborhood, I saw an officer at his house, which was a huge red flag. Just as I was pulling up, a call came in from his house about a hostage. All right, this is the criminal we saw on our computer. Looks like he's trying to act stupid. We don't have the best position back here, so let's move our car up to his door. The hostage is this woman here, but that means the officer we saw on the map is still inside. All right, we got a state marshal that's gonna breach the rear of the house, but in the meantime, I need to keep our suspect busy. The deputy behind me started to antagonize the suspect, which ended up with him being killed right next to me. Anyways, the marshal is in position, so I just need to convince the suspect to go back inside the house so we can breach. All right, here we go. As inside, let's move. Oh no, I hear shooting. Geez, that was close. This house is just a room full of dead people now. Quick, let's grab our medical bag and see if we have any chance to revive the marshal. Unfortunately, everyone here is dead and I'm the only one who made it out alive. All right, this takedown still isn't over. We still got loads more gang members to catch, so let's log into our computer and see if we can find any more. Remember that gray GTR from earlier in the video? Well, that is this guy right here. He owns a lake house down in the county, so let's head over there. All right, here we are. He lives in the small house on the corner. Off first glance at Docent. Look like his home. All right, I'm gonna purchase this house opposite him and set up a surveillance station to watch over him. It's weird because one of his members have a house in the housing suburbs which is really spread out from here. I'm gonna quickly search his house to see if I can find anything. Door's locked, so looks like we are going in through his window. All right, we in. Let's just clear this house quickly. The house is clear, so now let's try and bait him to return home. I'm now gonna radio this task to dispatch to alert any other units and marshals in case anything happens. His car has stayed the same all day, so we are looking out for a gray GTR. What is that guy doing? Bro, he better not be interfering with this. Let's ring his doorbell with about 2-minute intervals so he knows that someone is trying to reach him. For some reason, his door is unlocked. All right, I just saw him drive into his backyard. It's go time. That's him escaping now. Luckily, he didn't see me, so I'm gonna alert nearby officers to see if we can intercept him. I don't have the best chance here, but I'm gonna test my luck to see if I can catch up to him. I have no clue which way he went, but it's fine. We are gonna head back and use some of my best tactics, and that tactic is called patience. I'm gonna ring his doorbell again, but this time, I'm gonna do something different. So, yeah, just trust the process. You don't understand this level of dedication. You hear those footsteps? Okay, I only get one chance at this or this entire mission will be a waste. Let's just replay that to see how close I was to tanking that taser. Oh my gosh, my heart just skipped a beat. All right, after a good 45 minutes of hunting this guy, we have got him in custody. This dude's charges are endless, and if it couldn't get any worse for him, he lied about not having anything that could harm me on him, so he's also being charged with assault on an officer. Anyways, that task is complete and another gang member suppressed. With the help of myself and a team of marshals, most of the gang members and important leaders have been taken down, so that just leaves a few clueless members left to catch or kill. We are mainly looking out for 2 gray GTRs, and according to my surveillance, they normally loiter around the city outskirts. What is this deputy doing? This makes no sense. Apparently the highway is closed. Let's just confirm that real quick. Apparently part of it is let's check out why. What is going on up here? Oh, wow, that makes sense. Anyways, let's get back to hunting these last 2 gang members. As I said, they normally hang around the outskirts of downtown, so let's go and patrol round there. That's them right there? Let's turn around and see if we can stop them. Our vehicle is kinda undercover, so that should help and not spook them. Yep, this is definitely them. It is flagged up on our ANPR. I'm gonna request some backup here to assist me. Okay, they definitely notice something is off, however, they don't know I'm a cop yet. I need backup to respond quickly here. All right, they don't know I'm a cop yet, so that buys us time while a unit comes here. I convinced them to park up, so this looks like it's gonna go well for us. Our backup has now arrived. It looks like they are about to run. Yep, this is turning into a pursuit. Quick, let's go! I don't have a push bar here, so we are gonna let the LAPD officer take primary. All active units have been notified as well. I'm gonna try cut them off. Yo, my body cam turned off for some reason there. And of course, this had to end in a mod scene. Anyways now, every single gang is now down, so that's gonna wrap up today's shift. If you want to see more intense videos like these, then leave a like and comment. As always, thanks for watching and comment, hi, if you made it this far.